Bitcoin hoodie guy coming back with another Kaspa video. Before we start talking about Kaspa and the possible Binance listing, apparently there's a wallet drainer code added to Ledger library for when you connect the dApps. I don't think it affected Ledger Live or the hardware device itself, just the toolkit, connect kit that's used to connect to dApps. So they might have fixed it by now, but you want to be careful. I wouldn't even touch the Ledger. In general, too, a quick point here is if you have a Ledger, any hardware wallet, never use a hardware wallet to be your vault to store crypto and have it connect the dApps. If you do that, you want to have a separate hardware device that connects to dApps. Say it's Trezor, Ledger, or whatever. I guess Tangent can connect to some dApps, but you never want to keep all your crypto in a wallet that you're connecting to dApps because that's a vector point for something like this happening. I never used my Ledger. I have a Ledger, I have a Tangent. I don't connect them to dApps. I pretty much only use them to receive. My Tangent's I've only ever sent to my Tangent. I have, exported stuff out of my Ledger, but you want to be careful. I think they're getting it fixed. What I saw on Twitter, but the larger point here is don't say you have a bunch of Kaspa or Bitcoin or whatever it is. Don't keep it in a hardware wallet that you're connecting to dApps because that's just a chance for something to go wrong. Now, I did see on a couple days ago, well, yesterday, I saw Crypto Galaxy talking about Soplinsky, the Twitter account, Yonatan Soplinsky Maxi was talking about how they think that there's, I got something very big, Cast fam. I was investigating the top addresses and found Binance address. It's currently the top 8 with 136 million Kaspa transactions as of the 16th of November, date of announcement of Binance future listing. Then I checked the sender address. They used 2 or 3 addresses created only for this transaction. And then the first transaction that sent all the money came from multiple CAS addresses. And one of them is loading up CAS aggressively with transactions every 10 minutes, total of 8,000 transactions. Feels Binance is coming sooner than expected. All screenshots are proof here. So you can see the screenshots here, 136 million. So you can go to CAS FYI. You can see the hash rate's 108 right now. Addresses has slowed down. I don't know, maybe somehow Binance was behind all those addresses growing because it went from 290 to 430 pretty quick. Now at 429, now it's only been 3,000 addresses. So you can go down to the address that's 136. I guess it ends in 9x2d. Or is it 9x? Yep, the one that ends in 9x2d. Apparently this might be the one with $17 million right here could be Binance's. You can click on that and bounce around. But let's look at some of these pictures. Okay. And then received 136 million Kaspa. Address detail. This is another address. It's got 3.3 million, 8,000 transactions. So that one is the one that ends in NSK8. So you could look that one up too if you want to do. Received, buying a bunch, sent out 200,000 Kaspa. So, there is the future. So I don't know how that's tied in the futures. Forgot this proof of the date, how I spotted the address. So right here is the date. So that's the connections between that. I don't know if that really means that the Binance listing is completely imminent. All can be checked yourself. Go to the CAS FYI. Then on top addresses, scroll down, look straight for the sender address, or investigate like me from Binance top 8 address and follow up senders. I cut the screenshots out. How do you know that the addresses belong to Binance? I assume as the transaction is from the date around the time of the futures. The fact that the top address all belong to exchanges, and this is one that still doesn't have this name yet, not recognized as Binance yet, as they didn't announce it. So that's my assumption. Maybe wrong, but coincidences are weird. And so that's it's not like 100% sure. They're just connecting the dots. But I don't know the difference between Binance having to have a bunch of Kaspa for the futures or if they're prepping for um, the tier one, putting it on there, and that'd be the first tier one exchange. You can see the price is basically still hanging out there at, almost 13 cents. And then the market is up 3% the last 24 hours. Let me know if you think that this is um, convincing evidence that Binance listing is imminent, or do you think that is more to do with the futures? Um, and yeah, keep your crypto safe. Whatever you do, be very careful. And basically, for me, when I have a hardware wallet, I use them as vaults, basically, that are receive only for the most part, and I try never to hardly connect with the internet. Keeps it safer. And let's just take a look at two miners real quick. See what they got for the hash rate. Hash rate's been looking good. Let's see here. Check out the hash rate real quick here. Oh, 108 petahashes, so looking good. Now it's found a new home over 100, and basically a new home over 105, and touching over 110. So it's just a matter of time there. The addresses have slowed down. Looks like it's possible. I'm not going to say with certainty that that is Binance. It's hard to know for sure until they really say so. And you won't know the listing. And once that happens, the price will be off to the races. Who knows with the macroeconomic conditions? Everything went up. You can see bonks going crazy. Just a lot of different stuff. I don't have any bonk, but man, there's just going to be a lot of money flowing around in crypto. You can see the market cap went from 11 million to almost a 900 billion. So that's a huge gainer. It was like a 90x or something in just a couple months. I know SNEC is a meme coin on Cardano that has been popping off. So, Kaspa has been chopping sideways after it got a new all-time high. Got a new all-time high and pulled back. But man, if the overall crypto market keeps going up, and there's just going to be a lot more liquidity if the Fed starts cutting rates. If we get a Bitcoin spot ETF, and then you have Binance listing, maybe a Coinbase listing. I don't see why they won't. I know that a lot of times they probably want money for it, but also if they can add something and they're getting fees on the trade, heavy trading volume, then they'll recoup their cost to integrate that pretty quickly. So it'll be exciting once it happens. It'll be nice once we see more concrete evidence. That they're doing it right now. This is kind of it's nice to connect these dots, but nothing's for sure. And you might not really know until the news comes out, and there might not be too much warning. And at that point, Casma will kind of maybe resume its bullish upward trajectory, and it's taken a little pause and consolidated, which to me is bullish, as the number of addresses have basically went from 250 to 430 pretty quickly. And yep, just got to be patient and maybe grab more if that's what you're trying to do. If you're happy with your bags, then just be patient. And we got a long road to go, and everything's looking good. Enjoy the ride. Thanks for watching, and let me know what you think about the Binance listing. Do you think it's something that might happen sooner than later, or do you think we got a bigger wait? So let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.